guys, as always, Shazam! Welcome to the Applebee's, or the Appalachiabees. Take your pick. I've never opened with these words before, and I don't think I've ever even said it on this channel. Sorry, I gotta say it. I have to open this way. I told you so. And I hate to be the I told you so guy, but I did, and I told y'all a few months ago this was coming. By the end of this video, two things. One, you're gonna be up to date. You're gonna know what's going on. But two, I want to challenge you not to just dismiss it, because it takes place in New York, and I think a lot of times folks just dismiss New York stuff or California stuff, Jersey, Massachusetts. This affects all of us. I think this is, in some way, it's one slice of the pie, but it is the future of what we are facing in the days ahead. I'm going to get you up to date. I'm not happy about it, and I'm sorry. But I told you, buckle up, here we go. Hey, today's episode is brought to you by my friends over at the Sportsman's Guide. Fishing, boating, boots, and a whole lot more. It's time for summer, and that means hiking, camping, fishing, and Sportsman's Guide has you covered. Huge selection and all orders over $49 ship free. Get ready for your next adventure when you head over to the Sportsman's Guide. Big thank you to those folks, and a big thank you to all of you people. Thank you for, what do you mean, you people? Thank you for every thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. I don't know where that came from. Well, I know where it came from. It's a movie quote, but it just popped out. Thank you. What do you mean, you people? Thank y'all for crushing thumbs up. Y'all are amazing. All right, I did tell you so, and before I tell you that, let me just say this. Those people, you know who, are always looking for angles. It's never front door control, it's now backdoor control. And I think that's really where the future is. And they've tipped their hand for years on this, you know, trying to tax us to oblivion, and even your all's future president, Kamala, she had released that stuff and talked about it in California, where every single freedom seed that goes out is gonna have a unique stamp on it that goes back to that specific Rudy Tooty. And that technology doesn't exist. And they're talking about pushing that through in California, even though the technology isn't there. So therefore, manufacturers are now up the creek. And it's called backdoor control. Taxes, going after the actual materials like the powder, the primers, the brass, the copper, the steel, the lead, all that kind of stuff. Also going after manufacturers. All of this stuff is a workaround towards disarmament of the populace. And that is the end goal. It's always been the end goal, and it will continue to be the end goal as long as Western civilization thrives. And we are thriving. So I wrote that down. Materials, imprinting on the rounds, taxing to oblivion, follow the money. Now, one thing we have learned is they can push through I don't want to say the word pandemic, but push through nonsense, and it shuts everything down because of a health crisis. And old nipple rings himself, Cuomo in New York, as of yesterday, has announced that he is targeting $139 million to address the shooting health crisis. That's the future. That's what they're going after. They're going to go a complete workaround and call it a public health issue. I've talked to y'all about that before. When you have national tragedies like Hurricane Katrina, when it smashed into the Gulf Coast, we funneled billions into that, and things shut down, and then they rushed to help. When you put the label on it and move it to a different category and call it a health crisis, things change. Now, are they into health? Absolutely not. I've said this before. Anyone who is talking about health but not addressing high fructose corn syrup or early onset diabetes, it's a scam. It is a scam. Anybody that's not addressing texting while driving or those sort of things that are actually killing our youth, it's a scam. So I'm not saying this is real. I'm saying it's a complete and utter power grab scam. Follow the money, follow the control, and follow the disarmament of the populace. So that's where I'm at, and that is, I think, where reality is. Now, always there's a lot of slices to the pie, but this is a big one right now. I know it has precedence for all of us nationwide. The DNC, have tipped their hands that they have talked about this and whispered about doing a national emergency, and that is a big bleeping deal. Governor Cuomo, now, will they deal with realities like the fact that he is a complete dirtbag, killed half of his state, and then also has had so many and documented harassment situation. Now they won't touch that. And we mentioned that on Spicy Friday the other day. Somebody mentioned, I quoted them, that everybody just kind of forgot about it. Everybody just kind of forgot about his problems, and now he's preaching at us. And it's reminiscent of when New York City and Mini Mike started regulating the size of your soda. You can't have a big soda. And I'm like, well, any fat kid that wants more soda can just go back up and get a refill, because you can refill a smaller soda as many times as you want to. Will they deal with any of the actual root problems? I wrote down the words no. They won't deal with any of the roots. Just like Lori Lightfoot in Chicago will deal with everything except for reality. Just like the CIA will deal with everything except for themselves. The AFT will deal for everything except for the CIA and their running of you-know-what's, Fast and Furious. So my point is this. That's the goal that's the plan, the current plan. I think, let me ask you what you think. I think this is a test for nationwide health crises. That's where I'm at. To anyone, I've got nothing on me right now to hold up. So to anyone that is against my fisticuffs, yep, from my cold dead hands. See you, bye.